Hello, my name is Casey Young, and this is our DP3 presentation for the recycler washing machine, which is going to be an economically and environmentally friendly student dormitory washing machine. So it has 5 main components. It is supposed to be economically friendly. It's supposed to cater to the customer, which is going to be college students. So we had to do a lot of thinking and planning, and we had to describe specifications for it based on those components. So a few opportunities that we screened before settling on the recycler. There was the automatic shower head. So this would be, you would get in, it would go off, and you wouldn't be spraying water the whole time, so you would save a lot of water and you'd save a lot of the environment by just not using as much water as like a normal shower head. So like you'd wave your hand or something and the water would shut off while you lathered your hair or whatever you were doing. Our other idea was an automatic pill dispenser, because some people have a lot of trouble taking their daily multivitamins or other pills that are really important. So what that would do for college students is you would just pour all your pills into like these dispensers, and it would distribute it based on what your prescription was. But we didn't go with that idea either. Another idea we had was to have these hip belts, which seem very popular with hipsters, which is very near our audience, which is college students. And we thought that would be useful because who wouldn't want something that looks that cool? And also, it would be very easy to store things in while being hands-free. It's like having a fanny pack, but a lot cooler looking. And finally, we settled on the portable clothing washing machine, which would fit in a dorm or an apartment, because washing costs a lot of money here at Tech and probably costs a lot in universities around the country. So we wanted a way for students to be able to save a lot of money and be able to have the convenience of doing laundry in their own dorms. So one of the most important things the customers we screened, potential customers we screened, said were that they wanted it to be easy to use and just be very simple to use. So they wanted to be in their dorm room, quick and easy to access, and needed to have a simple operation process, not a lot of buttons, not a lot of setup. You need to be, put your detergent in, put your clothes in, put your water in, and then let it go. They wanted it to be designed and built well so that it doesn't like break down. It doesn't need to be repaired very often, be really long lasting. So another one was use a hose that would fit into the faucets that are in the dormitories, because a lot of dormitories have bathrooms or sinks inside the rooms where you could just hook up a hose and put water directly in from there, because not all college students don't really have access to a water line. So that wouldn't be possible for you to hook it up to one of those. Another thing was to add wheels to it. So this would be, because washing machines are intrinsically very heavy, concrete's actually added to normal size washing machines so that they don't bounce off the ground because of the rotational motion of the barrel. We would add wheels to it so that you can just kind of carry it around you like a suitcase when you are moving rooms. Longer battery life, less charging of the washer. This is very important. So if you don't have your washer plugged in all the time and you need to like take it with you for some reason, like you're going camping or something like that, you want the battery to last a really long time, because you probably won't have access to electricity or anything of that sort. So the final prototype that we made was based on the winner of the scoring exercise. So we actually had many different designs before we came to our final design, which was to have a hose, to have it plug into the wall, to have a battery. Some of our first designs included having heating systems within the washing machine, so you would be able to heat up the water as it was in there, and cooling systems. And another one of our designs had a rain collector, so those who really wanted to be environmentally friendly could just set the rain collector outside their window, and if they wanted to get water from there instead of from their sink, that would be possible. Another design we had solar panels, which is another way that you could just conserve using energy instead of just draining energy from your school or anything like that. But our final design was focused more on ease of use for a normal college student, for the user, and we thought maybe in the future, if we did develop this product, that we'd be able to have the other pieces of those designs incorporated as attachment modules that we could add later. So break even will occur at a price of $300 and at 200 units per year. And this is important because a lot of people, for one, we want this to be profitable as a company for us, but another thing is a lot of people want this to be economically possible. A lot of people will balk at $300 and go, oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. I'll just use the washing machines in my dorm. But if you think about it, I think it was around 120 washes you would get to that much money, which means that you would be washing twice a week, 2 loads per week for 1 year. So in 1 year, you would actually be saving money by buying this washer instead of by using the school washers, specifically at Tech, where 1 load, I think, for washing and drying can cost around $5. So the patent search revealed 2 fresh ideas and a few things that we wouldn't be able to do. So this design specifically here, it had a drainage system, so if it detected too much water within the machine, it would automatically drain it, so it would not go everywhere and make a mess all over the place, which is really important because people don't want to be making messes all over their laundry room or all over their dorm room. And it's just a really important thing in general for your designs to have sensors or ways that it can fix itself, so you yourself don't have to detect these problems or find out what's wrong. And then the other design that we found was just a barrel where you would spin a little thing in there and it would wash the clothes, and that seems to be very attractive to people who probably want to be very athletic and want to have really big arms, but I'm not one of those people, so that's not a very attractive design to me. So to improve future iterations, combining things learned between DP1 and DP3, that should be effective. So the steps that we took just ended up coming to this design result, but that doesn't mean that we can't still keep improving on the product. Another thing that we already mentioned is using other things as modules or as options so people can design their own washing machine based on their needs. Another thing that we wanted to do was actually have a pedal run washing machine for those who just are sitting at their desk and want to be active while doing their laundry. And that would be a really good option for people also who want to be environmentally friendly. So then there's also, you could have solar panels as an option instead of the direct line to the electricity system. Instead of a hose, you could have a bucket that you fill up at the sink and just pour it in, which could also go along with the rain collection system. So there are many options that could happen in the future based on the way that we designed our product. All right, thank you for your time. Do you have any questions?